Nukes Top 5 Videos to WTF About. Nuke's really running out of titles. He needs to pick up that game a little bit because he's kind of used them all and he's having to recycle.
Yeah.
Hit me up if you need some. I can probably arrange that. Let's do this.
Concerned father Chris from Fargo, North Dakota says that his 4-year-old son has been behaving very strangely. He says that over the last 3 or 4 days, the child has said that he just doesn't want to go in the bedroom because he says, quote, "There's a monster in there."
How old is he?
Obviously, Chris just dismissed these claims as a child's overactive imagination. But then, one night at around 2 a.m., the boy is fast asleep in bed when something happens that Chris and his wife simply can't explain. Something truly shocking.
Oh, that's a nice way to start this.
Got me curious.
The boy cries out when he appears to get shoved out of bed by some invisible force. Chris says that his son cried out in shock, but thankfully, the boy was okay and completely unharmed. Chris says that the previous owner of their house passed away right in the living room, and he wonders if this tragic history has anything to do with what's happening to their son. Hold the door.
There ain't many that I can't explain. I can't explain that.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to that kid? I don't know about that.
I'd be doing some smudging.
Well, that's physical violence.
Yeah.
If it gets down to physical violence, there's an issue you need to address more than showing it on Nukes. Like moving.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of there.
A woman named Nadine has been experiencing some very strange and unexplained events in her home in Alabama.
Well, she jumped.
Now, many viewers believe that they can hear a voice whisper something after the dog barks that sounds like, "Lay over there."
Dude.
But what do you hear?
Lay over
if
there.
anything? As for Nadine, she says that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in ghosts at all.
Good girl.
But then one night, she's looking after her 2-year-old daughter, Blake.
Oh, she's so
Something
cute.
happens that freaks her right out.
Oh, we've seen this.
Yeah.
You okay? Do you want me to go open the door? Why?
He's already shown this.
No?
Yeah, I think this is a repeat from
Yeah.
Nuke.
Okay, I'm honestly freaking the f out and I don't know what to do. Just a couple minutes ago, I got up and I closed my door because she kept pointing to my room saying, "Mommy, mommy, someone's over there." And she was terrified. She was terrified. Of course, freaking me out. So I went over there and she just said, "No, mommy, come here, mommy, sit, mommy, don't go over there." And so I called the dog and I closed my door, and as you can see, dude, she's still terrified. She's still terrified. She doesn't want me going over there. She doesn't want me to open the door. Dude, I'm terrified.
Blakey, Mommy's gonna go open the door, okay? I'll be right back. It's okay.
Got that look of, I don't trust you.
I'll be right back.
Oh, poor baby.
And now she's hiding her face. Dude, what the... It's okay, baby.
Open the door. You know?
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Okay, tell me I'm not. What do I do?
Little 2-year-old Blake is terrified of something in Nadine's bedroom. So much so that Nadine has to close the door to calm her daughter
Wearing
down.
a tree hugger shirt.
So could it be that little Blake saw a supernatural entity? Or just what was scaring her? Let me know what you think.
I think I'd open that door and storm in there and be like,
Alone on
hey,
the farm.
what do you
Tasha D
see?
and her husband move into an 1840s farmhouse in rural upstate New York. The happy couple begins to renovate their new home. But soon, Tasha begins to experience some very unsettling and unexplained events. These strange incidents only seem to occur when Tasha is home alone, so her husband is a bit skeptical. So one day, a picture frame in the house inexplicably falls to the floor. Tasha grabs her phone and starts to record in hopes of proving to her husband that something's just not quite right in the old farmhouse.
See, and you think I'm crazy. The first time I'm here by myself.
That's an
there's
old
a picture
farmhouse?
on the floor, and it just.
Well, they have been renovating it.
Yeah, they did a good job.
But things soon start to get even weirder because the family dogs begin to act really strange.
Why are you running?
Yeah, I don't like when animals
Another
start
day,
doing
and Tasha
that.
is recording a candid video of her dogs to post to Snapchat when this
Can't
happens.
really interrogate them.
Look at them. Destroying the living room over one toy.
What was that?
Silly.
Right after posting the video to Snapchat, a worried friend reaches out to Tasha to warn her about what seems to be a strange shadow-like figure moving up the wall right beside her dogs. Tasha has no idea what the creepy shadow could be, so she shares her story to TikTok, hoping to find
That's
answers.
where you find the bright people.
The video soon grabbed the attention of millions of concerned TikTok viewers who wonder if Tasha might have awakened a paranormal presence by renovating the 180-year-old farmhouse. And then, one night, just after midnight, someone rings Tasha's doorbell. When she checks the security camera, what she sees chills her to
Oh,
her
please don't be a
core.
face.
At least it's outside.
A dark shadow can be seen moving towards the outside deck chair and appears to just take a seat. It then gets up, moves away towards the right, and disappears. So did Tasha and her family move into a haunted farmhouse? Could the renovations be upsetting a lingering paranormal presence, causing it to act out? Let me know what you think. Imaginary friend. A woman from Oregon says that her young daughter claims that there is something living in their basement, hiding in the storage area just underneath the stairs.
Harry Potter?
First, of course, the mother dismisses these claims, just thinking it's the little girl's overactive imagination. But that same day, after hearing something strange coming from the basement, the mom decides to check the footage from their security camera. What she sees chills her to her core.
I think I remember seeing this one a long time ago.
Did you see it? A small pale hand can be
Yeah.
seen reaching out from under the stairs before just disappearing.
We've seen
Even
that.
creepier,
I haven't
both the
seen that.
child and the family cat seem to spot this bizarre
If I have, I
apparition.
don't remember it.
The little girl even seems to wave at something that we can't see. Now, unfortunately, this video was shared to the internet without a direct source, so we'll probably never know just what happened here. what walks in the woods. Reddit user No Recognition 1998 says that this video was caught on a trail cam 20 miles out into the Idaho woods in the middle of nowhere. Now, there is no reason that anyone would be this far out in these isolated woods at this time of night. So what is this?
Crackhead?
Someone or something walks past a forest trail
Dewey!
at 4:37 in the
What are
morning.
you doing?
In the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere.
That's called a redneck walk of
Reddit viewers
shame.
point out that this strange humanoid figure just looks kinda off.
Yeah.
They say it's perhaps not even human at all, as it seems to have very pale skin, thin frail arms, and a long neck. Now, is this a very lost
They've never
and
seen crack whores
very
before.
strange person wandering around the remote woods of Idaho? Or is it something else? I leave that for you to decide.
I've decided.
Lurking
I've
in the
decided.
darkness. Now, this next extremely popular video was suggested so much, probably close to 1,000 times, there was really no choice but to feature it here on Nukes Top 5. So, Dustin Frazier says that he works the night shift at an allegedly haunted hotel in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. One night, Dustin is recording a Snapchat video to send to his friend when something happens that makes his blood run cold.
I just got to work, and
Didn't we see this one
I
too?
feel like, ugh.
Something's
all
like
day
behind
today,
him in the
I
video
felt
while
bad.
he's.
Honestly, it's less, like a little bit. I felt bad,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I just, like, I feel like I need to go to the doctor, but, like, I'm constantly just, like, nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like, I have tried to, like, take medicine for it and stuff, but
What was that?
I don't know. It doesn't seem
If I
like
remember, it
really
was
does
in like a
anything.
doorway.
But if you wanted to swing by, and say, hey, like, you could. Oh, I can't see. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on, man.
What is that?
But, anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say, hey, then, you know, you could. But, yeah, I'm just chilling.
Throughout the video, strange voices and whispering can be heard.
I felt bad. Honestly, it's less, like, a little bit. I had to, like, take does anything. And I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on, man.
But creepiest of all, something can be
Yeah.
seen standing in the shadows just behind
I've
Dustin.
seen that.
Not once, but
Yeah.
twice. Some dark figure with a distorted skeleton face. Now, at the time I'm recording this story, this video has gained a massive audience of over 19 million viewers, making it the most popular and most suggested video. But is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
That there?
We need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Do people really wander around filming themselves like that?
Reddit user Justin says that he and his family.
I mean, if I'm
recently
on
bought and moved
Snapchat,
into a
I'll do
historic
that,
1800s
'cause I'm talking to
terrace house
somebody.
in London,
Can't even be
England.
bothered to stop.
But
No,
during
I just keep
renovations, Justin says his doorbell security camera
Hey, you
caught
know.
I just keep
something
walking.
Really creepy.
What the f-
I mean, that could be a cat.
That could not be a cat. Look at that.
Yeah, that could be.
Around
I don't know
2
what
p.m.
that
at
first
night,
thing
someone
is.
or something
I don't know
can
what
be
that's
seen
supposed to-
quickly taking a peek at Justin's front
That
door.
looks-
Then whoever or whatever it is appears to walk past the car
How
in
can
the
that be a
driveway
cat? Cats
before
don't reach the
disappearing
window
off
of a
camera.
Well,
car.
when they brightened it,
Now, with
it
the
helps.
house's 200-year history, Justin is worried that his renovations might have triggered some paranormal presence to act out. But worried Reddit viewers warn Justin that he might be dealing with something even
Of
scarier.
course.
A trespassing stranger that is scoping out his house for unknown reasons.
It just don't look like a face
So
to
is
me.
this a ghost? Or is this a very real and potentially dangerous person?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but the camera could have been a person, just it didn't pick up.
In this creepy video, a woman begins recording when her dog refuses to come back inside their
Video
house.
equipment's finicky.
The dog seems frozen in place and refuses to even look back at his owner as she calls to him.
Nigel, what are you doing? Nigel.
The dog appears to be frozen in fear as it stares at something behind a shed in their backyard. When the woman slowly looks around the corner, her heart almost stops as she sees two creepy glowing eyes staring right back at her. Now the video abruptly ends here and was reposted to the internet by social media outlets that just don't bother to credit the source. So with no explanation, it's hard to say exactly what's going on here. But the dog's freaked out reaction is strange.
Could be another animal, though.
So just what do you think this dog is seeing looking back from the darkness?
Their eyes
Cursed.
reflect light.
A young woman in Japan claims that her grandmother kept a cursed photo album locked in one of her cupboards. The woman believes that her grandmother might have dabbled in dark magic, and that the cursed photo album and her grandmother's strange rituals might have led to her grandfather's strange, unexplained
Never know.
death 12 years earlier.
Could be.
Her grandfather allegedly took his own life inside the home, but the circumstances were very suspicious. The young woman says that for her part, she once viewed the cursed album herself,
Grandma
but that she became
killed
seriously ill immediately afterwards. Since then, the young woman's grandmother has passed away, but she is still afraid of the home and the creepy photo album. She asks anonymous paranormal investigator Kaneko to remove and destroy the album, warning him that everyone who views the photo album becomes ill, and that some of her family even believes that the cursed album can possess the viewer.
Thanks for showing it to us.
So Kaneko explores the old abandoned home and finds the album. But he too starts to become ill and is forced to quickly leave the house, leaving behind both his phone and camera as he dashes out. YouTube channel Fourth Wall is contacted and asked to retrieve his equipment and analyze the footage. What they find is downright chilling. Recovered footage from a phone that was used as a static camera shows a portrait of the woman's late grandfather just falling to the floor for unknown reasons. But that's not all, because Kaneko has actually recorded the moment he found and looked through the cursed photo album on camera. Something happens that Kaneko claims that he doesn't remember at all. Something terrifying.
Great.
Asians always have some crazy stuff happen. Dolls. Didn't she want him to take it? So just take it.
Yeah, but his curiosity's peaked now. One of them dolls is sitting upright. Ugh. Nope. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this.
It's like Blair Witch Project.
Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna see something and I'm not gonna like it. No, 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 no. Oh.
Did you see
Yes.
it? Kaneko hears a strange sound coming from somewhere inside the house. But when he turns to look, someone can be seen kneeling behind the glass of a sliding door.
Nope.
But Kaneko says there was no one else inside that house with him. After analyzing the footage, YouTube channel Fourth Wall believes that the woman's grandmother might have been responsible for her grandfather's death, and that his spirit is unable to move on. Watcher in the woods. YouTuber Creepy Outdoors frequently sets out to explore and spend the night deep in the wilderness of Canada. On one of these trips, he sets up camp just like any other night.
I bet you their ghosts are really
Through the
polite.
woods with a flashlight and a GoPro camera. But this time, something very unexpected happens, and things take a creepy turn.
Nope. No. No.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Dumbass.
What the
I hate these.
Turn your light on.
I need
No.
to get out of here.
Yeah.
Don't. I don't want to see anything. You just gonna keep walking like it's...
Okay. That was f***ing creepy. I need to get
You're
out of
dumb. Get out.
The camper thinks he hears movement in the remote woods, so he cuts his flashlight so he can't be seen. But the joke is on him, because just then, a high-pitched voice can be heard calling out, "I see you."
Nope.
There's a loud echo too.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Now he's feeling a little
Sorry to
on edge,
bother.
wondering
I was
if
checking
there
for a
might be
Tim
someone
Hortons.
or something stalking him in the dark
Nope.
woods.
Not cool.
He decides to just quickly head back to the safety of his camp.
Safety of his
The
camp.
experienced explorer says this is the scariest
He's
sound he's
still out
ever
there.
heard in the woods.
She.
Even though he was
It.
somewhere deep in the Canadian wilderness and completely removed from any towns or cities, he says that he hopes that the voice belonged to just a fellow camper having a laugh. You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel, Creepy Outdoors.
No. No. No.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have cut my light off. That wasn't gonna happen.
No. I see you.
I mean, I don't see you. Where you at? Where are you?
Okay, hello.
Yeah, you yelled at me. Hey, I mean, that sounded like a person. I see you. Just the way they even said it.
Yeah, but shapeshifter.
Okay, so a hummingbird.
shapeshifters can have the voice of people too.
Well, the kid getting pushed out of the bed, I have no explanation for.
That's too much. I'd have to shoot a ghost.
That one.
I'd have to pull a Dewey and shoot a ghost.
I mean, of all the ones that we saw tonight, that one. I mean,
the photo album.
That's very Blair Witch to me. Very Blair Witch.
Which is creepy.
It's creepy, but it doesn't make it paranormal or anything of that sort.
Blair Witch was paranormal.
Yeah, it was parapsych. I left out of that theater. I was like, that one. It was all cool up until the end, and what? No, I think the people that lived in the farmhouse, that one was interesting. I think the woman that saw the dog looking around the corner, that very easily could have been another animal. I'm not saying I know because he doesn't even know the source of it, but animals, I think a lot of times when they get still and they just stare off, they're not using their eyes at that point. They're using their ears and their nose.
They're trying to locate whatever it is.
So it's not that they're technically staring into that corner. It's they're focusing their ears and their smell because they sense something, and I mean that could be another animal 100 yards away. It doesn't mean somebody's in the room with you. It could be somebody that's outside, like across the street.
It could mean that.
But it caught their attention. But getting pushed out of the bed the way that kid was, that's messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, watching a kid fly like that. I remember we saw one, I guess Nukes or one of them showed, where the kid got pushed in the playpen and got drove. And that was another one where I was like, okay, that was even if you you could tell if they sped it up.
Yeah.
I remember that one had like a fan going in the background, so you could tell they didn't speed anything up. Those types of things, I'm not saying
creepy.
I'm a believer, but very creepy and very uncool.
Yeah.
But get in the comments, let us know your thoughts on this particular Nukes. Did it make you go WTF? It made her.
A couple times.
Yeah, the fourth wall. She was jumping before stuff even happened.
I'm over here just like,
Like she's prepping for it. Like, share.
Subscribe.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
And until the next time, guys, as always, come at me, bro.
The Brodown is over. Let's bro out!